Let's quickly talk about noble gases. Noble gases are in group 8 or 0, depending on which periodic table you look at. All right? And noble gases were only recently discovered. So like when Mendeleev made the periodic table, he left out this group of elements because it was not discovered due to its chemical properties. And it was only recently when people started taking composition of air is that when we realized that, hey, there's another element in here, but it's very unreactive, and its mass is between a group 1 element as well as a group 7 element. And so they created this whole new class of elements known as inert gases. It was only afterwards that when we synthesized new kinds of inert gases, when we changed the name from inert gases to noble gases. All right? So when we did the chemical composition of air, we discovered there was about approximately 1% of all gases in the air consisting of inert gases. All right? And these gases are like mostly argon, and then it's like helium and neon and all that stuff. Now, the chemical properties of noble gases make it very attractive. For example, helium is lighter than air and it's not very reactive, so it can be put into balloons, right? So when you breathe in your helium gas, your voice just really like me because your voice just really like me because, well, because the air that's traveling around out to in your vocal tone is much lighter, and so you have a lighter voice. But if you were to breathe in argon, your voice will sound very heavy. That's because argon is heavier than air, and so your voice that comes out from it will naturally have a lower tone. All right. Argon also has real practical uses because it's like when people make conventional incandescent light bulbs, they put argon in it. It's because the filaments, when you turn on the lights, the light bulb filaments will start to get really bright and hot. But the argon in there is so unreactive in that its its melting point temperature is really high, so a boiling point temperature is really high, so argon can be a very useful air to put inside a light bulb because it's unreactive except in extremely high temperatures. Well, yeah. So another practical use of noble gases is that it is also used in neon lights. Right? Neon lights. Yeah, I'm cool. Well, not me. Anyway, neon lights are made because when we charge the gases up, these gases form in an excited state known as plasma. And in this plasma form, the gases will emit light. And so we get to appreciate a whole slew of neon lights, right? From the common blue ones, the red ones, the pink ones, green ones. Whew, that's a lot of neon lights. Now the reason why noble gases are what we call unreactive, and we can use it in balloons and light bulbs, is because of the electron arrangement of the atoms. It has a very stable electron arrangement. That stability means that energetically noble gases have very low energy, and it is hard for it to react with anything else because it's already at the lowest possible energy state. All right? So that means it does not readily react with other atoms. Not to say it does not react with other atoms. It will, except you just gotta put a lot of energy to it. All right? So these will then be like noble gases.